me, Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, aka Ball Men Do It Better, aka officially self-titled The Power Player, and we got a Power Book 2 Ghost Season 4 theory and prediction, okay? Let's talk about what I now believe is that Kane knows Diana and Drew lied. Not only does Kane know that Diana and Drew lied, it's very much possible through the very last scene of the finale of Season 3 that Kane intentionally planned to save Tariq's life. Now, I'm not saying that he had anything to do personally with Brayden coming in just in the nick of time, but I'm saying that there is a scene that indicates that Kane had no intentions of killing Tariq during that warehouse scene. And not only that, I'm going to have the argument and make the argument that it may have been Obi and Kane together, right? Half of this is Kane deciding that Drew and Diana are lying, and then he went to Obi. They orchestrated a plan together. And half of that plan was Obi telling Brayden what's about to go down. Now, we're going to go into details. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so Kane knows that Diana and Drew lied. Before we get to the fact that Kane knows that Diana and Drew lied, let's talk about what we already know about Kane, you know? We already know that Kane is now a fan favorite, so that means that Kane is going to be around, right? He's going to be around until the end of the series, right? And we also know that Kane is not the same green behind the ears, super emotional, stupid young punk that he was in Season 1, okay? We all know this. We know that ever since Mecca, Kane has had kind of a intuition when it comes to spotting the BS in people, right? Being able to tell if people are lying, okay? And we have seen several examples of this. We've seen it when he first met Mecca. He said, yo, you're kind of like a narc. Mecca ended up being a narc. We've seen it with Lorenzo. He was able to tell that Lorenzo was lying about what happened with Zeke and the Get the Guap gang and all of that. Kane caught on very fast. We seen Celine. Kane meets Celine. He like, yo, brother man, hey, Umar Johnson wannabe. Your name sounds fake. You're a fake person, right? And we seen him call out Monet's BS when Monet was trying to act like she didn't have Lorenzo killed. So being that we have those 4 examples, what's the thing that will make anyone believe that Kane isn't already able to tell that both Drew and Diana are lying? And in every situation where Kane called out people's BS, he looked them right in their face. So, what makes me believe that Diana and Drew are lying and that Kane knows is this. When you go back to the scene in the hospital, right after Monet got shot, okay? Kane is at the hospital. He looks to Diana. He like, yo, what happened? Right? Diana says it was Tariq. But look at that scene, right? Because it happens very quickly. You go back to that scene. First, he has a face. And I'm going to take my glasses off for this. First, he has a face like he has a face kind of like he questioned for a split second whether Diana was telling the truth or not. And that's all someone like Kane needs. And he looked for a split second. Then he jumped into, you know, Lorenzo defend the family mode. And we already know he's like, I'm going to kill him. We know that. We know that, okay? But then he leaves and we do not know where he went after that. And I believe the very next time we see him, everybody's in the warehouse already. I believe. The next real time we see him, everybody's in the warehouse already. What could have happened in between that time? Okay? We got to know this. And this is before I get to Obi and Brayden and everything, right? What do we know about that time, okay? What we know is that Cain could have easily, off screen, met up with Obi and was like, yo, my brother and sister are saying that Tariq did this, but what will be the reason for Tariq to do this, right? And then Obi could be like, yeah, Tariq was gonna hit your mother. I stopped him. He was worried that your mother did this, that, and the third. He's worried that your mother gave Tommy the info to where his mother is at, this, that, and the third. And Cain would be like, my mother wouldn't do that. My mother will put the work in herself. She has no reason to do that. She trusts Tariq. And he will also say, one thing I do know is that Tariq never betrayed my mom. Cain is smart enough to put that together, okay? He is smart enough to put that together. So now, here's where Obi comes in. And after this, we're going to get into the scene in the warehouse and why I know Cain was not intentionally trying to kill Tariq that day, okay? So he spoke to Obi. They put a little plan together. They're like, okay, this is looking spooky. We don't know what we're going to do, right? Obi you already know, Obi wants Noma to be dead. Noma violated him. He's scared of Noma. Also, keep in mind, Obi's family, right? Somebody from Obi's family could end up being a next, huge, boss, right? And he probably we get Noma out the way, my people coming in after that. We don't know what kind of side deal Obi and Cain may have had, right? And then when you got Effie coming into the mix and Effie doing what she did, we don't know if Cain knew about that right beforehand. He may have found out about that literally right before Tariq stepped in the warehouse, literally right before, right? He might not even have seen that coming. But now, it could have been Obi who says, okay, I'm going to tell Brayden. I'm going to tell Brayden that this is about to go down. He's going to come in. We don't know who shut the lights out. Did Brayden shut the lights out? Or did Obi already have somebody? Or did Cain already have somebody turn the lights out in the warehouse? We don't know. But Obi's like, yo, listen. I'm going to tell Brayden, boom, he going to come defend Tariq. All you got to do is make it easier by, soon as the lights go out, shoot Noma's guards or something like that, right? And here's the scene where we know Cain had no intentions on killing Tariq. The angle you see when Cain points the gun at Tariq right before Brayden comes in. At first, he points it at Tariq. But right before Brayden comes in, right before the lights go out, we'll see Kanan slightly turns his gun to the left, pointed directly at Noma's bodyguard. Why did he do that? Cain is an experienced shooter. Cain knows who his target was. It was Tariq. Why did he purposely take the aim off of Tariq and point it towards the bodyguard? It's because he knew for some reason that Brayden was on his way. And I'm going to assume that Brayden did not know that Cain had anything to do with it. But I'm telling y'all right now that something is going on between Cain and Obi. Or Cain and Obi had separate plans that ended up working for each other in a way because the main goal was to not kill Tariq. This is why I believe, the number one reason why I believe that Cain knows that Diana and Drew were lying, okay? Cain is a smarter person now. There is no way, right? Cain is going to have any shadow of a belief, shadow of a doubt in his brother and sister, and then allow Tariq to be killed without him looking Tariq in the face and asking him directly, why did you try to kill Monet? Why did you try to kill my mother? All right? My mother helped protect you. My mother favored you even over me. My mother trusts you over me. Why would you try to kill my mother? And then once that conversation happens, Tariq would be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was. because I thought your mother did this, that, and the third. But the fact that I didn't do it, and your sister and your brother is lying on me, that should let you know what we dealing with. We dealing with your lying ass brother and sister. It was them, and best believe it's not gonna be hard to be able to prove that Monet did such and such. We know that Kay Egan has a security system set up at her house that Ghost helped put up there. It will show Diana in a red wig going to Kay Egan's house. That's all the proof they need, man. That's all the proof they need. I believe Kane knows Diana and Drew are lying. And I also believe Kane showed us within that last scene in the warehouse that he intended on not shooting Tariq, but shooting her bodyguard. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's gotta get that. That's touch my ink. That's on the dome, nigga.